Welcome back to another episode of Manzarra the Hobbyist. Today I'll be doing a book review of The Reckoning of Roku by Randy Ridbay. It is another book from the Chronicles of the Avatar, um, expanded stories. We have the two from Kyoshi, two from Ying Chen, and then I have this one from Roku. I read this at the end of last year, so there's probably another Roku book somewhere that I just haven't seen yet. Um, I'm gonna read the entry part on the inside of the dust jacket. Curse a world that would provide a friend only to snatch him away. Roku never expected to be the Avatar. Even his best friend, Crown Prince Sozin of the Fire Nation, doubts the accuracy of the Fire Sage's announcement. After all, Sozin is the strongest firebender of their generation. While Roku struggles to grasp basic airbending principles, even after months of training under Sister Disha, his airbending master, while Sozin requests the new Avatar's aid in preventing the Earth Kingdom from claiming a remote Fire Nation island, it doesn't surprise Roku that Sister Disha advises him to decline. Convinced the Earth King's aggressive expansion of territory points to a more insidious agenda, Roku steals away with the help of an irritating young airbender named Gyatso. As the reluctant companions delve deeper into their wayward mission, he realizes the fog-shrouded island harbors a secret that could lead to a catastrophe in the wrong hands. Plagued by self-doubt but eager to confront the dangers ahead, Avatar Roku must learn where to place his trust and what it means to be a spirit of no nation, even if the lesson comes at a great personal cost. So the book opens up with Roku and Sozin being, I think, around 16, because at 16 is when they're announced to be, who is Avatar, who is the Avatar on their 16th birthday. So Roku and Sozin grew up very close. I think we know this from the original series. They share a birthday. So at the celebration of Sozin's birthday, Roku is also there, and the sages enter into the party and announce that it is Roku, not Sozin, who is the Avatar, to everyone's surprise. Roku then has to leave. Sozin offers him the royal hairpin, and he goes and he joins an airbend or a tribe nomadic community of airbenders, and under the direction of Sister Disha, he's serving the community, which is against his Fire Nation principles of being served. I mean, he was royalty, and he grew up next to the prince. It's not that he was a royal, but I think he was just like higher class. Um, so to serve, would be very hard for him, and it's very hard for him to understand what he is doing and why he's doing it and why he's offering himself up in this way when from his perspective the role of Avatar is an even higher position in society. Not that he sees himself as deserving of these things, because he is constantly full of self-doubt. um the book itself is written in a YA style, young adult style. Easy read. The text isn't small, double spaced. I do enjoy where the story goes to, because it goes to a secluded island nation inside the Fire Nation's territories, but it operates outside of the Fire Nation. It somehow we find later how they do it, but they have secluded themselves from the Fire Nation, and no one knows that they're there, other than some hints that some past traveler named Asho had left behind. So the Earth Kingdom's trying to claim the territory. The Earth King's trying to take over more and more of the world. The Fire Nation's trying to protect its territories as well as expand their own borders. Every nation in the Avatar world, other than maybe the Air Nation, seems to think that if they expanded their borders, they could offer up a better way of life to all people of the four nations. We also get to see how Roku and Gyato develop their relationship with one another. There are a lot of themes of loss in this series. So Gyato has some loss. Roku is experiencing loss, and so it's not just like loss of self and your current understanding of your own identity. That it does play a part. They each have experienced loss of a loved one. And it's interesting to see how this affects different people, how this affects their role in life, how some people wish it had been them, or some people wish they could have done something, how some people blame themselves. Through this book, Gyatso actually um, has lost his airbend. He's no longer able to airbend freely. He's not detached in the way of an airbender. His sadness and frustration has disconnected him from the free will of the wind. Um, there's good touches of spirituality too here. It's a good book. I recommend it. I like the cover. You get young Roku there. I love the art style that they've done with all of these books. Highly recommend. If you enjoy anything from the Avatar verse, you'll love The Reckoning of Roku. Okay, that's this book review. If you guys need anything from me for making these better, let me know. And if there's any specific books you want me to read and review, let me know and I'll get to those too. I've got 3 more books that I need to review currently that I haven't gotten to yet from the last year. So we're backlogged. I'm going to try to get these done for you. Okay. Thank you. See you guys next time.